difficult. They might not be fun to play.
Yeah.
But they're fun to watch.
Like funny?
Yeah, they're funny.
funny.
They're funny. They're silly.
Like, yeah.
All right, here we are, starting off Grand Finals. Ken Taikei. We've seen this Grand Finals a couple times, actually. These two facing each other off. And Ken, obviously, the Sumapa champion, probably the most, having won the most amount of Sumapas in history, is having to face his Sonic Kohai in Taikei, who you haven't really been seeing too often recently at Sumapas, but
yeah,
it's good to have him back. Good to see him performing well. And it's absolutely lovely to see a Sonic Ditto. So we'll see how this one goes.
It's like guaranteed.
Yeah. A quick reminder that Ken is playing from the winner's side. Hasn't lost a single set yet. I think he's only dropped one game to Taikei. That one time he got 3 stocked.
That's it?
Earlier. I think that's the only game he's lost. Pretty sure. I think. I might be wrong.
Oh, the double.
Nah, he's fine. He has his jump.
The aimbot not working twice. Oh,
yeah,
like
that's exactly what I was talking about
earlier.
Yeah. The clanking into the jab clanking. They do jab out of that every time as well. It's quite funny. Like every time that interaction
I guess it's
happens.
better than like not like being grabbed.
I suppose. You could just shield it though.
But
but I suppose you might as well throw
yeah.
out that jab. Yeah, that's correct. Good point. Because jab beats grab. Yeah, true.
And if you jab like, and they jab like,
Oh!
it's even.
That was close. I really like that idea of Taikei trying to reverse the situation with that down air, knowing that Ken would have up aired. But Ken obviously had the character knowledge to be able to DI away from that situation just in case. Probably expected that to happen. Oh, actually, he didn't commit to anything. Taikei could have found the stock there, but never mind.
They have way too much options. Like,
I know.
There's no like checkmate situations at all.
Yeah. Because I feel like Sonic can force a lot of like frame traps and stuff, but then one of the few characters that Sonic can't really force frame traps on is Sonic.
Yeah.
And it forces this like weird never-ending game of, and I mean never-ending, game of like trying to set all these like frame traps and mind games up just for your opponent to kind of slip through the cracks and then regain neutral, and then eventually kill off of straight hits like that, Ken finding the first stock.
I don't think like both sides like hit each other for a solid like 20 seconds.
It's also Ken Taikei lifetime set record is 18-4 from PG stats.
18-4?
I'm 18-4.
They play
Have
like...
they played that much? I feel like as of late, though, it's definitely a lot more even. Like, the 4 that Taikei has had have probably been from, like, the last 10, you know?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like to imagine. Like, in terms of, like, the content of the games, these two have been, like, so even as of late, so... Ken, though, with a slight percentage lead, and one of the few matchups where you don't really see percentage being racked up too quickly, so... Having a percentage lead definitely matters, and it matters all the much whenever it really gets like closer to time.
Yeah.
And as we can already see, 3 minutes on the clock. Both players kind of midway through their second stock, so you can expect this game to be closing into time. And the threat of that is going to really kind of worry Taikei a little more as the game progresses. So.
I feel like the game does speed up towards like the middle of the stage.
It does. Yeah. It does. Yeah. Because it's them playing Smash Bros. And then halfway through it's like, oh, this might go to time. All right, let me speed this up.
Because like the first stock is like so volatile, you can't really mess up. If you mess up, you just lose the whole thing. So like they play very carefully, especially like the first stock.
What weird how like that traded. In that particular scenario, as opposed to other times where the jabs would clank. I wonder what the difference is.
Like the staleness.
Down tilt up there. What the hell?
The rage.
Yeah. Ooh,
Oh, wow.
catching Ken too long on the... I can't speak. Too long on the ledge, and Taikei actually managing to find the kill first despite the percentage difference, and this could be really big for him as long as he... Oh, no. He's fine. Ken finding a grab. Well avoided. Covering for the roll though. Taikei's still alive. He's used his jump, so he only has an up B. What the hell is going on? He still only has his up B, and yeah, you're not going to be able to get away with that in front of Ken. I just peeked over to the Japanese commentary, and Daisuke, who's the regular commentator at Sumapa, he is having the time of his life right now.
Oh yeah, he loves Taikei.
He's shouting his lungs off. He loves the Sonic duo. That's quite funny.
They're from the same club, right? No?
They're from different colleges, no.
No?
No. They're from different colleges. Daisuke's Nichidai. Wait, is he? Oh, yeah, he's fine. Daisuke is Nichidai, and then Taikei is... Taikei's... God, which college is he from? I knew this. I used to know this. It's Meiji. I think it's Meiji.
Oh, really?
I think he's from Meiji.
Wait, he's from Meiji?
Pretty sure.
Is he just in like Nichidai regardless then? Like not like the Nichidai Sumasa?
Oh, is he Nichidai?
I don't know which...
I don't think he is.
Oh, he's not?
No, he's not. He's not.
I mean, he doesn't seem like the type of guy to...
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Alright, as we were talking about that, oh my god, 30 seconds left on the clock. My voice might start to raise here because I just realized how close these two are in terms of percentages. Ken is down by 4 exactly, and now Taikei is down by 4 exactly. Ken getting a forward air. Taikei, I don't even think he has a jump, but Ken mistimes the 2-frame.
14 seconds.
Ken, his ass is running away. He is running away. Oh, hang on, now Ken's behind. 5 seconds left on the clock. Taikei, no, he's right the jump.
Oh, that's it.
I like that. Ken finding the grab, and then he realized that he was. So he was like, wait.
Yeah, just like...
I could just keep you here.
And uses like the longest throw possible animation.
Because he could have gone for like damage, just to be sure. But then he was like, wait, the percentage is like good enough for like any throw to be able to give me the lead. Let me just... Yoop.
I feel like back throw would do like the most percent though, right?
Yeah. That grab was crazy. That's true. That grab was crazy.
Yeah.
For him to be able to fight that. Because like, a whiffed grab, I can't remember if it was a dash grab or not, but a whiffed grab in a situation like that, when both players are probably only going to be, especially Taikei, he's, whenever you whiff something, he's going to like throw you out with like a jab or something, just to like push you away as quickly as possible. A whiffed grab would have been like nearly a death sentence with 5 seconds remaining. So
I guess, but like Taikei would have been running away. Like he would be trying to run away.
Okay,
so like,
well, yeah, that's true.
I don't know if he's gonna be able to punish it, but like if you whiff a grab, like you're not like against Sonic, because like how do you grab Sonic? Like he's like moving everywhere. Like you can't.
Sonic running away and you manage to grab him with 5 seconds left on the clock. That is only something that Sonic could do against himself. So with that, it is going to be Ken just about taking that game 1, and now we kind of see a similar situation here. This time around, it's small battlefield instead of the regular. And you said Sonic didn't have cheese, bro.
I didn't say Sonic didn't have cheese.
I said Sonic didn't have cheese. Sorry, I said Sonic didn't have cheese. And then you kind of agreed with me. Oh my god, Ken found that. Oh no, it was Taikei. Taikei found that stock hella early. And now Taikei can really afford to play this defensively. Spin dash into the forward air. Does a little bit of damage. What you don't want, though, is Ken kind of... This is exactly what Ken's really good at doing. Even despite being in a deficit, he can just chip away damage at you through, like, small interactions and, like, continue that... Not particularly like advantage state, because it isn't. You don't get advantage state and disadvantage state in this matchup unless someone's off stage. But he can just chip away at you until all of a sudden the game is even. And Ken's so good at doing that. Having said that though, Taikei definitely laying down the damage at the moment. 80% on Ken, who's thrown Taikei off stage, reads the recovery incorrectly, and the F smash placed at the perfect time, the perfect position, puts Taikei up 2 stocks. Are we going to see another 3-stock game too? That would be quite funny. I would like that. Oh!
I don't know, but like, I guess Taikei is like the player to like just keep on going in after he gets the lead.
Yeah.
So maybe we could. Because if it was Ken, I feel like he would just like play it more slow.
Right. Go. Well, I suppose it's those like ballsy options that's going to be able to.
He needs to find these.
He needs to play a lot more risky at the moment. Taikei can really afford to take the backseat here, but I think he's just trying to find this one last kill. Yep, that'll probably be it. And
no,
I gotta stop doing that, bro. When I think something's gonna kill.
But that one killed.
Yeah, that one killed. But like, I think anyone and their grandmother, I think my literal grandmother who does not know a single thing about Smash Bros. Would have looked at that up smash and been like, yeah, that would have killed.
It's a 3-0 though. we got
Was that 3-stock?
Yeah.
Damn, Taikei.
Yeah.
He's 3-stocked Ken twice today, and he hasn't won a single set against him.
It might be like the same recipe. Like
It might be. We'll see what Ken's counter pick is.
3 stocks into a 1-2 loss.
Yeah.
Smashville. Okay, this I don't really see Sonic's going Smashville. It shouldn't be bad because like their edge guarding capabilities are pretty good, but I just don't really see it too much.
I mean, you're not really going to be able to say that here, are you?
I guess it doesn't matter.
Ken's not going to be like,
any stage
dude, you left Smashville open? Are you serious? I don't think he's going to be like that in this particular matchup here. Both players spinning around, as you would usually expect, just looking for that opening. Taikei gets a couple up airs, trying to mix up that third one. Sharking Ken under the platform, but Ken manages to get off. Still looking for that first hit. Taikei playing very well.
Which stage do you think they banned?
Don't know. I don't think I'd even bother. Whenever I play the Puff Ditto against people, unless it's somebody that I like know has specific habits or like a playstyle, I'll usually just be like no bans.
Oh,
in the Ditto.
Don't you want to like ban like stuff so like they'll choose like small battlefield or something?
Yeah, but they can cheese me with rest as well. That's the point. In the Jigglypuff Ditto. Like, it doesn't matter if the stage is small or big. We're going to be doing similar things, you know? God, Taikei finding the stock at a very early percent. Only 51% taken. If Taikei finds this game, we are heading straight into a reset, and I'm not going to be able to catch my last train.
You don't get to graduate. Because you can't write your thesis.
Yeah, I got my thesis right, bro. Listen, Taikei, you gotta speed things up, man. Like, you gotta start playing like Rory, or take a leaf out of Yamanaction's book. I got a thesis meeting at like 3 PM tomorrow. I'm not trying to like wake up and like work on my thesis before I head to campus.
Wait, Taikei's going for a double 3-0.
Yeah,
double 3-stock.
That would crush my soul.
Oh, jump is gone.
Oh my god. Ooh, the bait almost worked out, but Taikei being able to act out quickly enough to run away from that situation. Frame traps. Forward air putting Ken in a rough spot.
You can just run away from Flint Dash.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was really creative. Springing Ken up and then up airing. Unfortunately, it didn't kill, but that was a really interesting kill option from Taikei there. Almost found that kill. Could almost bring it to 3 stocks to 1 at the moment. Ken with not footsies. Just can't seem to find the kill at the moment. Taikei, on the other hand, running circles around Ken. Obviously, like, it's very easy to... I feel, he knew that kill, so he just, like, DI'd straight away. That's quite funny. And now Taikei up 3 stocks to 1. Playing really well.
I still don't understand how up air works. Like I heard they buffed it like a long time ago. Yeah. But like it just whenever I use it, it just falls out.
That's true. Up air really does fall out. But I suppose it has to do a lot with like the momentum of how your like Sonic is moving in retrospect to the opponent.
Like, but like they know how to like hit it like every single time.
Yeah. Ken racking out the damage, by the way. He's slowly keeping up at the moment, and if he manages to take the stock, then who knows? Who knows? He might just take this game 3. Which, if he does, then that's literally it for today. We get to go home, and I get to write my thesis.
I don't know. I think Taikei's gonna take this one.
My education is on the line. Please find the stock first, or else I will not be able to graduate. Oh yeah, let's go. Taikei recovering. It's only a 60% deficit.
Oh my gosh.
Can definitely be able to bring this back. As long as Ken just finds that first correct hit. Taikei mistiming that spin dash, but manages to hit straight back air.
We're seeing like a lot more spin dashes.
Yeah. Could be it. Oh my god, just about avoiding the back air and the F smash. Ken is somehow still alive, avoiding the up smash as well. Taikei really throwing out these kill options. He does not want Ken to rack up damage in any way. He's taking his jumper. That is one way to recover. That was really smart. I mean, he's... yeah, he put himself in like a disadvantaged state there, but that was really, really good. Correct DI coming out from Ken to avoid getting killed by that Nair, and he's okay.
Yeah, it's Sonic, but this
that's gotta be it, right?
Doesn't kill.
No!
Sonic
back throw? I thought... Oh, okay, that's
still at 174%. 160%-ish.
All right, well, reset. Let's go, chat. I know you guys are hyped as hell for this.
It's 40 more minutes.
40 more minutes. 40 more minutes. Just 40 more minutes. I need a Red Bull. All right, well, quick reminder that, so Grand Finals are a best of 3, so Reset is also going to be a best of 3. We'll see what stage we go to. It's looking like Battlefield. Is it Battlefield? PS2?
Yeah, difficult choice.
In the meantime, chat, how are we doing today? I know there are absolute soldiers in the chat right now who are keeping up with the stream amongst the Sonic Ditto enjoyers. I'm sure there are some people who don't really enjoy Sonic Dittos too much, but regardless, if you're still in the stream, keeping up with what's going on at today's Sumapa, then you are very much appreciated. And coming into this reset.
Is this the first time we've seen FDE?
Yeah, it is, right? Pretty sure.
Think so.
Maybe in Winners Finals we saw it. I don't really know.
It's like a lot easier to catch like landings with like spin dashes, but the combo game's not gonna be so good for them, right?
Yeah. I know, damn, that's true. You don't really get like too many like crazy combos, especially around like the early and mid% range. So racking up damage is going to be a lot more difficult. Although I suppose when you can't mix up your landings as much, which Sonic doesn't necessarily like excel in landings too crazy like that.
After you expend like all your resources,
yeah, kinda. I don't know. Taikei's doing a really good job at kind of stuffing Ken's spin dashes out with dash attacks. He's done that quite a few times this game now. Ooh, forward throw almost connecting. Ken getting away with it.
I was like low-key expecting like Ken to be like more advantage to have more advantage on this stage because there's going to be a lot more neutral interactions going on, and Taikei can't really use his his burst kind of playstyle. But
Yeah.
so far it's Taikei with the lead.
Only by a slight amount though, and
Yeah.
we know how quickly that can change. Ken looking for the right opening, gets a jab in the correct position. Now it's Taikei's turn to spin dash. Now it's both of their turns to spin dash.
It's always their turn to spin dash.
Ken rolling around. Both players kind of just taking a breather.
Even in percents.
Yeah. I think the first stock will definitely mean a lot when it comes to the course of the game. Especially for Taikei, whenever he finds the first stock, he just ends up extending his lead to being able to find another stock. Especially in the last 2 games, he's been doing that. So Ken, obviously, you can imagine as to why he's playing this stock so carefully, respecting that back air. Can't respect that one though. Really good mix-up from Ken. There you go, Ken finding the first stock. That is huge for him.
This is
did
huge.
he fist bump? He looked like he fist bumped. I don't think he did. I would, personally, if I was playing the Sonic Ditto. It's just about how long Ken can extend this lead for now. He has his lead, but can he develop it? I feel like I'm commentating a chess game right now. This is the calmest that I've ever commentated in a while. I don't mind it. Trust me, I don't mind it. But I don't know. I don't really commentate this chill most of the time. Usually, I've been into chess stuff recently. I've been watching loads of chess content.
I think you talked about it once.
It's hella interesting. Chess is so cool. I'm really bad at it.
Yeah.
But I love watching chess content. But you're supposed to be bad at it until because there's a certain limit with chess where you stop making the obvious blunders. Oh, I forgot that my queen had blah blah blah, or oh, I forgot that your rook was there and you're just gonna kill my entire backing line of pawns or whatever. So you start falling for the obvious ones, the obvious tricks, and then from there it's just about learning all the different traps that exist. It's so much learning. You just learn about
Smash
games
Ultimate.
that happened in the past. It's like Smash. It is like Smash, low-key. Because with Smash, it's you learn the mechanics of the game, and then you learn what moves are strong and then what moves are weak. And you learn how to move your character around. And then from there, it's all about matchups.
You didn't know that you're not supposed to jump, get up against Terry's down there.
And that's what separates. Well, to an extent, I think that is what separates the very top echelon of players from the mid to high level. It's a matchup thing. Because there are loads of matchups to learn in this game, Even the Sonic Ditto.
I feel chess, there's wrong stuff to do, but in Smash, it's more towards just the risk reward. How you have you want situations that are more in your favor, percent wise. But I feel in chess, there's plays where this is 100% correct. I don't know.
The 100% obvious play to make.
Yeah.
That's true, that's true, that's true. Smash has a lot more, guessing games.
Yeah, it's more poker in a sense, where, this play is optimal, but it's
Wait, are we playing poker in the mix? Poker?
I think it's kind of poker-ish. You make plays that are, optimal, but 80% of the time you get rewarded. 20% of the time you just get screwed.
Yeah.
And you
I
just...
feel that's true.
You just want to minimize your losses and then maximize your profits.
You see so many Smash players that get into poker as well.
They do?
Yeah, did you not see the Zachary tweet about how like he's been really getting into poker?
Poker?
Hungrybox as well. Hungrybox has been getting into poker.
Wait, how's Zachary into poker? Like, is he?
What do you mean how?
Like, no, it's because it's Japan.
Yeah, but it's not like a gambling thing in Japan. People don't like. Well, okay, they don't like publicly gamble. And I don't think Zachary would do that, especially. Like, he clearly wouldn't, considering his reputation and stuff. Ken looks like he's about to win this game, by the way. There's literally 10 seconds left on the clock. Can Taikei find the kill? What do you think, chat? What do you think?
He stepped on the most obvious.
Ooh,
upbeat in the world.
Do it! Oh. You could have found it, bro. You could have found it. I wouldn't have given up.
Really?
Yeah. I would have...
What would you do?
I would have grabbed Ken's controller out of his hands.
Yeah.
And then...
wrap it around his neck.
No, okay. What does that have to do with the game? You could just hold right on the control stick. Killing Ken doesn't do anything. What?
I feel like both of them are like just
yeah, they're both
wrong.
DQs, I suppose.
Yeah.
DQ, yeah. Alright. Well, I suppose, yeah, if you were to compare Smash to like a game that isn't a fighting game, or just fighting games, if you were to compare fighting games to anything that isn't a fighting game, then I suppose Smash and poker, stuff like that require like reads and guessing games, and then like a mixture of that and then like traps and stuff. Chess and poker would appear to be like the most similar in comparison. Or you could just say like stuff like boxing and stuff. We know, for context, both of us, commentators, both of us have a friend, a mutual friend, in our like little friend group. Shout Carlos, who lives in America. He's coming to Japan in like 2 days. And he is a Little Mac player specifically because he was a boxer before he got into Smash. And he loves playing Little Mac because of how quick his like options are and how quick he can move. He feels like he's like boxing in the game, he says. Which is a really cool and unique way to think about Smash, I think. And that's the one thing I think about Smash that makes it such a cool game. And I know this is like ironic as I'm commentating a Sonic Ditto, but I think Smash is really cool in the sense that it really gives you like freedom of expression about how you want to play a particular character.
Yeah.
Because everyone gets the same 80 whatever characters that are in the game. You get the same character, you get the same moveset, you get the same qualities about the moveset. It's just how you pilot that character, and there are so many diverse and different ways that you can like introduce yourself to your opponent and then like play in response to how your opponent plays, you know?
Yeah, like we're seeing like a Sonic Ditto here, but like they play very differently.
Yeah. Like, it's the same with chess, isn't it? And it's the same with poker, if anything. Because, like, you can describe chess players and poker players to have like a certain style. You'll see like some of the best chess players in the world. I'm going to use chess as an example. And people in like the chess community talking when describing people like Magnus Carlsen or like Kasparov or whatever, they'll be like, oh, he's such an aggressive chess player. It's like, what do you mean aggressive? They're pieces. He's aggressive at moving the pieces forward. It sounds stupid to people at the surface level,
It does.
but at the top level it makes a lot of sense. And people that play like Smash, look at Smash casually and look at the game at like a very surface level, will hear people describing people like Ken and people like Taikei being like, oh, Ken plays, look at Taikei there. He's like, oh, Taikei plays Sonic so aggressively compared to Ken. And like, he plays like way less more like, I don't know, like threateningly and like so intimidating. It's like, what? You're just playing Smash Bros. There's not like emotions to it or like play styles. It doesn't look as diverse until like you really know what's going on in the game. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear people saying
whoever's
like,
standing there needs to get out of the way. That was T.
He's
He
probably
completely
like
got in the
only
way of
one
the camera.
who's allowed to do that.
Why did you enter bracket, bro? You could have prevented this.
We could have seen Pac-Man Sonic instead. It's
dead even, by the way. Yeah, it actually is. Last stock scenario. When you're a bot, everything looks the same. Yeah, exactly. That's. Well, I mean, I meant like someone that's like completely inexperienced to the game. But then I suppose that also applies to people that don't really have to like good game knowledge. Obviously, Sonic is able to recover from those scenarios.
I feel like even if you're like inexperienced with the game, like if you don't know the characters like too much, like you wouldn't be able to like separate between two characters. Two
that's
players.
for sure. That's for sure.
Like,
because if you didn't know how Sonic moves as a character, the only things that you'll be able to determine through like, if you don't know like Sonic's moveset, then you can kind of just go off of like, oh, this guy kills earlier or kills later, or like, oh, he moves around a lot more or he camps more, and like simple one-dimensional things like that.
Can you like, I mean, if you see like Torigudi's plays, you would know it's Torigudi, but like, can you explain how different Torigudi plays? Like,
so like Mantis P.
Yeah, can you?
There was I'm going to talk about this to the chat. Yeah. We're going to talk about this to the chat now. About a year ago, Nietono posted like a quiz online on Twitter showing two different Banjo-Kazooie players and like their gameplay without telling them which Banjo players they were. And the challenge was, could you recognize the pro Banjo player from the amateur level Banjo player? And the pro that they used was Toriguri, and then the amateur that they used was a guy called Mantis P, who's about 2,000 rating. Ken won Sumapa, by the way. And like they, no one could like. I think most people could determine the difference. I think they got it correct. But it was quite funny after that, because they had a Kagaribi after that, and then everyone started calling Mantis P the OK Banjo player, the amateur level Banjo player, even though he's like really good. I feel bad for that. Anyway, there you have it. Ken, despite quite a fairly similar percentage scenario, quite a close ending, Taikei resetting the bracket as well. It is going to be Ken clutching it out for this week's edition of Sumapa. And there it is. With an F smash of all things.
That was like Taikei's thing. The F smash. Yeah. That's how he took like a lot of Ken's stocks and the other games.
And that's going to be it, I suppose. I didn't realize Shuton was playing behind me this whole time. That was a long one. We were commentating for like the whole time, which is quite rare because we usually have other commentators to fill in for us, but this time around it was just us two.
We kind of just had a conversation.
Yeah. It's the only way to stay sane. But otherwise, thank you to everyone for tuning in. We really do appreciate it, considering it wasn't like the most crazy of Sumapas or anything like that, but I hope you enjoyed the show regardless. Thank you to everyone over at EJS and VGBC, as always, for setting up the stream. Thank you to watch, blah, blah, blah. And as for going forward for VGBC Japan, I think we just have a Sumapa next week, as usual. A few more Sumapas until the big weekend that we're going to have Kagaribi pretty much exactly a month from now, where you might see some international players, maybe, popping over. Yet to be announced, but we'll see. We'll see.
We have Alt Core or something on the weekends.
Alt Core is happening in the weekend. We also have Seibugeki 6. I don't know if we're going to do restreams for them, but be on the lookout regardless. They'll be very fun regionals. So, yeah. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I've been Sean.
Zone.
Bye.
Okay, see ya.